Peep the fit. Peep the fit. Look at the socks. Look at the socks. He's got a cat on him. I look like a fucking clown. Before we get into the video, I just want to let you guys know that I am giving away a copy of The Day Before. Whenever we have a release date, whenever they decide to drop that, I will be doing a giveaway. If you'd like to enter, all you have to do is head down below, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment letting me know what you think about the video. And if you want, stick around to the end. I'll get into more details there. What is going on, guys? My name is TDefton. If you guys don't know me, I am a developer by day and a gamer by night. If you guys are interested in development or gaming or both, consider hitting that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Let's get into the video here. So if you guys have never heard of this game before, it's called The Day Before, and it looks kind of like The Division and The Last of Us 2 had like a baby, and then it spat this out. It kind of has that same cool post-apocalyptic urban, I guess, environment that The Division 1 kind of inspired us all with. The combat looks very similar to The Last of Us. Some of the UI, specifically the repairing UI, which you're seeing on screen now, it kind of gives me the same feeling as The Last of Us 2. And actually, the devs said that they took inspiration from The Last of Us 2 for this game, and that's definitely evident in what they've showed here. Now, you might be thinking,
oh boy, Defton, that sounds amazing.
Why are you not happy about this?
Bro, hold on. I'm very excited about this, but I'm also kind of So today, in this video, I wanted to kind of talk about it. Specifically, I want to talk about the dev team, the studio, because I feel like people have like touched on it, but they haven't really gone in depth on some of the shadiness behind this dev team. And the real reason why people are kind of skeptical about this, because it really did come out of left field. Hey. I just want you to do something real quick. Before the video continues, I just want you to do something real quick. Go follow the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/TDefton. If you guys don't know, I have a Twitch channel. Head over there, the community is great, we'd love to have you. We play a variety of games, from horror games to indie games to Apex to whatever. We play a bunch of different games over there. We have a blast of a time every single time I stream. Head over there whenever you can. But that's not the focus of today's video. Let's get back to it. Literally, I can name so many games where it looks really promising. The footage that they show, you know, the content that they produce, meaning the before the game comes out content, like the pre-game content that they come out with, the video content that they come out with, looks incredible. And then when the game actually launches, it turns out to be absolute doo-doo. I don't want that for this game, but there's a track record of games that... So The Day Before is an open world MMO. If you guys did not know, this is going to be an MMO. Just think about that for a second. Notice how detailed this gameplay looks. Look at how realistic this world looks. And this is going to be an MMO? Okay, sure. It's being developed by this studio called Fntastic? Fntastic. Basically, this reminds me of the Fntastic, where it actually looked really cool in trailers, but then when you actually went into the theaters, you were like, what the heck am I watching? This is doo-doo. So this is an open world survival game set in a deadly post-pandemic America, overrun by flesh-hungry, basically zombies. You're basically up against zombies and also other players. So it's a PvPvE game where you're up against not only the NPCs, which are the zombies that are around the area, but you're also up against other players, and you're trying to survive as long as possible. Fntastic is a studio that has really only produced a couple of games, nothing really big. They produced this game called Radiant 1, which is actually pretty decent, and The Wild 8, which was also pretty decent. All within, they were within 2 years of each other. The Wild 8 released in 2017, and Radiant 1 released in 2018. So going from those two games, which were definitely lighthearted indie titles, to something like this, where it's a pretty ambitious title, I don't know if they're going to be able to pull it off. I'm hopeful, and I know that their team actually grew since these games have released, but I don't know, man. I'm not really seeing that big of a track record to warrant this caliber of a game. This is a AAA title. This looks like a AAA title. I think they're going to be letting a lot of people down if it doesn't live up to that expectation. We haven't gotten any information on gameplay, sadly, so we don't know what crafting is going to be like. We don't know what repairing is going to be like. We don't know what looting is going to be like. We barely know anything about combat. Like all these different pieces, we don't really know about. I've got to say though, even though they haven't provided too many details, the gameplay that they've shown, I don't even understand how they were able to do this in like 2 years. Because technically, if you even want to consider that they like dropped off right after their 2018 project and went straight to this, you're talking about like a 2 to 3 year period where they've been building this game and it's gotten to this caliber. That is incredible. That's incredible progress. Even like just the footage that they've shown so far has a lot of potential. So you can see the way that the terrain is manipulated when people walk through it. When people walk through, you can see it right here. He's walking through these this wheat field right here, and you can see how it disperses the wheat. It looks very realistic. It looks like they spent a lot of time on that physics, on that collision. Same thing with the vehicles going through the mud, and like you could see it bouncing. You could see the suspension. You can like those kind of details you do not see very often. There's a lot of really good things here. The UI is very clean, very minimal, which I like. It's very immersive. The animations are incredibly polished, like incredibly polished for what I don't know, for I guess how long they've been using this. It seems like almost all the assets are custom made, or at least for the most part. You can see a little bit of repairing gameplay that was shown on the 9th. And it looks very similar to The Last of Us, and you could definitely see the influence here. It's kind of uncanny when it comes to like the repairing system, but the UI or the actual inventory UI, that looks very similar to Tarkov. So I think that they took some pieces from those like hardcore games like Tarkov, and they implemented it with a style that's similar to The Last of Us in terms of combat and in terms of time to kill and in terms of, you know, all that kind of stuff. From a development standpoint, it's pretty difficult for me to see this game and to think that they were able to accomplish this in 2 years. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I am saying for you to have a game that's this polished in 2 to 3 years, where you have a lot of things that are physics enabled and you have a ton of different working pieces that kind of interact with each other, and also not to mention that you're doing an MMO, so you have to think about the netcode and, you know, like how is that going to perform, like all these different aspects coming together. You're able to complete that in 3 years when some AAA developers haven't been able to do that in like 7. That makes me a little bit weary. Now, the gameplay that they've shown, it looks like a real game. Like it looks like it's an actual product, but I don't know if this vertical slice is really truthful. Another aspect of this company that I don't think a lot of people are talking about is the fact that, one, it was founded in 2015 altogether. Like the company itself was founded in 2015. Now that doesn't really mean that much in the grand scheme of things, because you could be getting some people from all around the industry. Like you could be getting some people from like some great AAA developers coming over to your studio. So having a young studio is not the issue here, but the issue is that it's an all remote independent game development studio. Now, I'm not saying that that means that a game is impossible to make remotely. I'm obviously not. All studios are moving to remote now. But you're telling me that you were able to get a product of this polish, of this high level, out in 3 years while working completely remote? I don't know. Like, working remote is great for the mindset of the developer. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that it is not as efficient to be completely remote. And I am dumbfounded by the fact that apparently this studio is 100% remote and apparently is being powered by the Continent app, which after doing some research into, I literally can't find it anywhere. I searched for literally the past 20 minutes. I can't seem to find it. So I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure where they're getting it from. I'm not sure what kind of app it is. If any developers out there knows what this is, please leave like a comment down below letting me know and letting everybody else know, because I can't seem to find this anywhere. So I don't know what the heck the Continent app is, but apparently that's what's enabling them to be 100% remote and still work efficiently. So there's that. One thing that I found really funny about the company is that they say that their workplace culture is or relies on truthful, transparent communication to ensure that the best ideas rise to the top. Now, I'm not sure if that's outwards towards the, towards the fandom, towards people who are looking forward to their games. I'm not sure if that's just an internal thing, like just for the company, but if they're saying that that's what they're doing to their fan base, I don't think that that's true at all. And I'll show some examples in just a little bit. Another thing that struck me though is the fact that they say that they always look for easy and creative solutions to any problem. Now, that inherently isn't bad, but when talking about a video game, I'm afraid when they say they look for an easy and creative solution to any problem, I'm afraid that that means they're going to be using a lot of assets, or they're going to be contracting out work. And usually when you do that kind of stuff, sometimes it adds complexity, sometimes it makes it more simple, but especially when you're talking about contracting things out, it leads to more complexity. Because sometimes the person that you contract the work out to, they don't have very efficient communication channel, or they don't know how to communicate properly, or maybe the word doesn't get across right, they don't have the same vision or whatever, and then you get something that you don't 100% need or is not in line with the original vision of the product. So I'm afraid that that might happen here if they are contracting out work. And that's the thing, we don't know. We don't know anything about the company, which is the reason why I was saying before, when they were saying that their principle is being transparent and having good communication and all that kind of stuff, we're not really seeing that as fans. One thing that I find kind of weird is that when you click on the See Open Positions button here, it just brings you back to the same page when it should be bringing you to the Work With Us page. Not really sure what's going on there, but regardless, you can see the open positions that they have. They have an Unreal Engine developer, 3D environmental artist, character 3D artist, and VFX artist. So those are the positions that they're looking for right now. All of them are remote, all of them are full-time, and all of them are based in the Russian time zone, because if you guys don't know, Fntastic is a Russian company. So that's what we're dealing with in terms of open positions. Now, the thing is, you can't see any details. So if I click on any one of these, I can't see details about the position, what is expected. Like, I can't see anything like that. I could go ahead and click on connect, but then it just shows me this page. So scrolling through Fntastic's Twitter, you can see that they don't really reply very much. They reply every once in a while. Over here, it's a nice little, cheeky reply, winner, chicken dinner. And then they give some responses to say, don't believe in false information, to try and like quell some, I guess, some controversy that was going on in the chat. It's not that I don't want to be hopeful. It's not that I don't want to be optimistic. I want this game to succeed. I want this game to succeed. Trust me, I do. It looks sick. I would love to have an open world survival MMO with this level of detail and all these kind of things, right? But I felt the exact same way about Dead Matter. And if you actually look back at the gameplay reveals or the dev diaries that they produced and they outputted, the game looked like it was way further ahead than it actually was. And once we actually got the game in our hands, we realized, oh, this isn't it. This isn't very good. So I'm just afraid that we're gonna get to that situation with this game. Yes, I'm excited for it. Yes, I want it to succeed, but I am still trying to keep level-headed and think realistically. What is a small dev studio with 2 flops of games, small indie titles with barely any budget? What are they going to do with a title that's as massive as this? Not only in terms of scope, but in terms of like just reach. There are millions of people waiting on this game now. Are they going to be able to live up to the expectations of millions of people? Or are they going to flounder? I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. Guys, that'll be it for the video today. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, go ahead and check out some other videos. Leave a like down below. It would really help me out. Because, you know, the YouTube algorithm, it likes likes, okay? So leave a like if you like the video so that the video can get more likes from other people and all that kind of stuff, right? It can spread around. I want to have a conversation. If you guys would leave a comment down below letting me know what you think about this subject. Have you guys heard of this game before? If you have, are you excited about it? What makes you most excited? And also, what makes you scared if you are scared of this game? If you are scared of what can come out of this game? Because for me, I'm definitely afraid. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I hope that this game is going to be great, but I can't. I've been duped so many times, bro. Fool me once, fool me twice, bro. I've been fooled like 7 times. I can't get fooled again. I don't want to get fooled again. So I'm hoping that this game is great, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace. Hey, you made it. So guys, the giveaway will be happening the day of the game's release. I'll be making a video on that day, and in the end of that video, I'll be saying who the winner is. And of course, because it's truly random, the more you comment on videos, the higher chance you are the one who is picked for this prize. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.